Okay, see, this right here, this is all I've ever wanted. Wave 3 of the Mario Kart Booster Course Pass has brought another 8 beautiful tracks, but who cares? The real news is the custom items. Finally, we can live out our greatest dreams. We can do nothing but bananas on Baby Park, because duh. We can do nothing but blue shells on Moo Moo Meadows. Things have never been more chaotic. And it's not a mod. Nintendo is finally letting us do what needs to be done. And if you thought friendships were on the line before, you are in for a real treat now. As for the new tracks, the Rock Cup starts us off with the London Loop made famous from Mario Kart Tour. This one reminded me a lot of Paris Promenade in many respects. We've got the Ferris wheel, which unfortunately is not available to the general public. There's bridges and clocks, which London is famous for. There's even a lamp post. It's got everything. Each lap is slightly different, and there's a good amount of bobbing and weaving, although the overwhelming smell of Earl Grey tea was a little too powerful in my book. But now it's time for the most important part of any new track overview. It's time to get Flowers feelings on London Loop. Next is an old classic, Boo Lake. Although very short, it's got a nostalgic framework that may take you by surprise when you are launched into the water for the first time for a surprise baptism. You may feel a strong desire to curl up under a blanket with a flashlight and a teddy bear, but that is perfectly normal. Let's get Flowers feelings on this one. Rock Mountain from the 3DS was one that I knew I would love just from the thumbnail. It's bright, it's colorful, it has tons of verticality, and you spend half your time in the air. It even has a network of green pipes for the plumbing fanatics in all of us. I'm positive Flower is going to like this one. That's a big win. Maple Treeway was one of my favorites from the Wii. It has a cozy autumn atmosphere where you get to ruin the hard work of whoever's been raking the leaves. It's just a very peaceful environment. The kind that makes you want to stop driving entirely and have your mom read a book to you. Not because you don't know how to read, just because when you read yourself, you can't go more than a few sentences without daydreaming about what a fight between Aang and Saitama might be like. Cause like it's just like one punch. It just takes one punch, but like Aang is like really good at just like being elusive and like floating around. You got the air, and then you could separate, and like even like the earth bending, like you don't need to be that close. You can just like mess with the earth right under Saitama's feet. The fire probably doesn't really do much. Water is probably a joke to him. I don't know if it would make a difference in the long run. Maybe Aang could take away his powers. No, you can't take away the powers of push-ups. But anyway, yeah, it's just a nice relaxing track. I don't know what ramp she's talking about, but we're gonna take what we can get. The Moon Cup starts us off with a tour of Berlin. Taking place predominantly on busy streets, this geographically accurate map shares with us unending architectural marvels and a beautiful look into this historical location. It's a perfect chance to slow down and appreciate everything in your surroundings, including the famous Berlin Wall. It was right there. Did you see it? It was on the right. Here. It was over there. You missed it again. You gotta pay attention. What? Oh, there were some cars that had surfboards in the back, and Flower thought it was weird. But I'm pretty sure most people visit Berlin for the gnarly surfing scene. My favorite entry in the Moon Cup, Peach Gardens, is another faithfully recreated masterpiece. It's a bit more open than the average track, and the topiaries are out of this world. Yet another tranquil slice of scenery that doesn't give you anxiety or fill you with dread. As with many of the tracks thus far, some of the laps are slightly different, and Peach Gardens gives us one last chance to admire the shrubbery in the final lap. The only brand new map in this entry is Merry Mountain, which I'm 99% sure involved a collaboration with Tim Allen. It's a very simple flow that's essentially a wiggly oval, but if you're in the holiday spirit, this is probably the fourth best map to play. The sunset is quite nice, and it has probably the best sledding hill you can imagine, because at the very bottom of all that snow is a large patch of dirt, which we all know is the best way to end a slide down a mountain. Last but absolutely not least is another beauty from the 3DS. I, for one, was really disappointed in the lack of Rainbow Road tracks on the Switch, and now we finally have one. This Rainbow Road is one of the more trippy locations, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You get to drive on the moon, slide around Saturn's rings, which was especially exciting for me, and it's all one very long track. Probably an intentional nod to the vast expanding nature of space and our fleeting mortality in the third-dimensional planes. This has been the most exciting update so far, if you ask me, and I can't wait to see how many families are torn apart in the future. Thank you for being here, and have a day. Just have it. Have that day. It's right there. Just have it already. Cool. I'm having a lot of fun.